Work-Life coffee. Ooh, so delicious. Get some now. Link down in the description. Good morning. Welcome to Ridge Life. I'm Tim, and today on Ramblings, thank you so much. You were very, very helpful. I put a video out this week on the floor plan for the off-grid barn house, and you guys just knocked it out of the park with some amazing suggestions. I had tons and tons of questions about how I should proceed. And again, I am not a contractor. I am not a professional builder. I'm just an old country boy from West Tennessee in the industrial electrical trade. And I'm winging this stuff. And you're going along for the journey, or for the ride, because it's a roller coaster, that's for sure. It's going to be up and it's going to be down. Boy, I do like this Work-Life coffee, though. I did send off the winner. We had a winner, was it Jan in Wisconsin, and she said she got her coffee. Congratulations, Jan, for your Work-Life coffee winner on my giveaway the other night. I always fulfill my obligations to all my winners in the giveaways. You always get yours, hopefully in a timely manner too. Hopefully you enjoy it. But yes, so you guys really, really answered the questions. Some of the questions, we'll go over a few of them today, were the first big question was, should I put windows on either side of the French door in the back, even though I'm having the wood stove caddy corner in that corner over there in the living room portion of the great room? And several great, well, you answered the question, and then there were several great alternative answers to the question. So one was an atrium window door. It was basically 3 French doors with the center one opening, and that would be amazing. Now, that is a SIP wall, and structurally they could make a header to span that far, and I guess these interior portions of the atrium could support. Cost is an issue. I did look up, those are very, very expensive, so I think I'm going to stick with the faux French door, with the door opening that's farthest away from the wood stove. I think that's how I've got it. I think they've got it with the one closest to the wood stove opening, so I'll have to look at that. But that was one really, really good idea. A lot of other suggestions were, don't put the wood stove in the corner. You can have your windows, put the wood stove in the center of the great room between the dining and living room portions, and they said that made the most sense as far as heat distribution and efficiency and everything, which is true. That is true. I could put it right in the very center of the great room with a stack coming out of the middle, a little stand, or I could put it against one of the walls. But for me, it's really more of an accent piece. I will use it in really, really cold times. And also just to put a little fire in there, have a little ambiance through the glass and everything. It's not going to be my primary heat source, though. So really, efficiency is not the key. It's really more for emergency heat and aesthetics. So having I have the couch here, the TV there on that wall, and having that wood stove off to my left, I kind of like that. I kind of like that country feel. Be able to see the wood burning in the wood stove. Have the smokestack going straight up out the top. A lot of y'all were worried about that. But yeah, we'll go straight out the roof. And getting that done is going to be a monumental feat too. I got a lot to learn on that one. Ooh, my goodness, I'm just having stomach butterflies right now just thinking about it. Some people said, yeah, you can keep the window, just put them up higher. You can do accent windows even higher. But most predominantly said, no, Tim, those with your 16-foot wall and the 6-foot French door in the middle, the less than 5 feet on either side, you're going to be just fine with light and everything, with all the windows you have at the top. Don't put the windows there. You'll have your wood stove. And so I appreciate all the input. Made me feel a little bit better with that decision. One of the other that was the most prominent response was the microwave. I talked about...
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
No, Siri, I'm not talking to you about my microwave, so just go away, okay? Okay, she went away. I didn't say Siri's name. Is the microwave. I thought maybe, in my old house I had a little alcove, a little cubby in the cabinetry, and it was just like, an eye level, and I didn't know anything about these drawer microwaves. That you got a cabinet door and you pull on it, it's a drawer, and in it you open it up and there's a microwave down there. Now they are expensive. I got to look and they're $1,000 to $2,000 for a microwave, but it is a nice, really nice hidden feature. And a lot of you said, I could put it on either side of the sink there. We'll have the dishwasher on the right side, but you could put it, all along that wall. But most of you said put it in the island. So I've got my cook stove counter, and then I just have the microwave here or the microwave here. I said, wow. So looking at that, I'm definitely going to look into the drawer style microwaves. That is a pretty cool thing. Good coffee. So another thing was electric or gas on the cook stove. You were really split on that one. Most people said if you're a big cooker, go with gas. Most people said if you want 100% self-sufficiency and you're making your own electricity, go with electric. And then there was the upper echelon that said go with induction heat. It gives you the benefits of the gas, the instant on, instant off, no heat on the surface. Induction heat, induction, cooking surfaces, and so that is a viable option. I have not decided on that yet, so I'm still thinking about which way to go with the cook stove. Now, as far as ovens go, I'll probably get the cook stove that's an insert into the island, so I'll have the cooking oven down below it. Now, in the old house, I did have the double oven in the cabinetry. It's really nice. I'm not a baker. Now maybe Mrs. Ridge in the future will be a baker. I'll make sure there's an oven for her. Who's texting me? Oh, this is from AgriShield. Who sent me the sickle bar attachment. This is Andrew from AgriShield. Let's see what he has to say. All set. Love what you're doing. Okay, man, that's great. Excellent. Let me turn this. I've had lots of support from AgriShield so far. They're really looking forward. I sent them the link to the rambling I did, and they really liked that because that was just a freebie for them, and so they're looking forward to whenever I can get that sickle bar into use. But I've got other things I'm working on this week, and I think you'll be really excited for it when you see it. Probably when I get back from David's, I'll get on that AgriShield. Hopefully it's dried out by then, because getting on the tractor is a little bit tough right now. Yeah, so oven. Probably go with a cook surface and an oven, range oven, all in one. That's where I'm leaning towards right now. That saves on cabinet space, as far as around. I know you can just get Plus, if it's gas, it'd be a gas oven and a gas cook surface. So we'll see. A lot of you were concerned about having the laundry room in the pantry, and I never even thought of that. Laundry room in the pantry could be an issue. Now, with moisture, so if you have boxed goods, dry goods that are in packaging, and then the moisture from the dryer when you use it. Now it will be a vented dryer, it'll be vented out. It'll go in the wall, down and out the band board below the house. On the foundation, just like Grandma Carol's does. But I'm looking at Grandma Carol's mud room where she has her washer and dryer, and there's clothes hanging up in there, and there's never been it's a big enough room to not be a moisture issue. I can see, and I don't really use that much laundry. I do a couple loads a week, and of course if end up having, so I think it's going to be fine. I'm limited on space, guys. With this barn style house, I don't want to subdivide the center great room. That's the whole purpose of this barn style house, is to have that 16 by 40 great room. And then I'm limited to what's on the sides. So the pantry and the laundry in the same, I'm okay with it. I don't think it's gonna be an issue. If it ever was an issue, I could frame up a wall and put a pocket door or something in there. between the pantry and the wash area. Now, a lot of you said instead of having a deep freeze, because I'll probably end up having a deep freeze out in the shed, in the garage or something, put a wash sink, a deep well sink in that mudroom when you first walk in, not mudroom, in the laundry room when you first walk into the right. That's a good idea too. I could put a shelf or something over it. So I may end up putting that, what do you call that sink? The big deep sink. Grandma's got one in her mudroom. It was in my head a minute ago. I forgot what it's called though. I was surprised at how many people, I got bacon in my teeth. I had bacon for breakfast this morning. So good. Can I feed you twice? I know that's gross, sorry. I was surprised at how many people said, Tim, your kitchen should be in the back of your house. I'm like, really? Kitchen in the back of the house? I'm trying to think in my last houses, when I walked in, I had a dining room when I first walked in. In the other house, I had a foyer and a dining room. Yeah, so usually it's foyer and dining room. So that's why I got foyer and dining room. And then I wanted the kitchen next to the dining room because you're just moving the food back and forth from the dining room. But so many people said, if you're outside in the back patio having to walk all the way to the front. Well, it's only a 1,600 square foot house. It's not that far to walk. And to me, the bedrooms in the back with the office and the kitchen, the two most used rooms, the office and the kitchen right there in the front, just made the most sense. So it's a little bit late to be changing that now, but I could if I had to. There were some concerns about the tub in the master bedroom. I do have a stand-up shower only in the guest, and you gotta have a tub nowadays in a house. You gotta have at least a tub. Some people just really like taking a bath. I'm not a bath person, but if I had a large jacuzzi tub in there, I could always pull that tub out in the future and put a walk-in tiled shower, a really large one where that tub is, that tub shower unit. So not an issue, but starting off with a large tub with a shower there in the master bathroom, I mean. Let's see, lots of suggestions on receptacles and all that, and that's something I'm still thinking on where all those go. Now in the video, I was only concerned about the exterior receptacles, because interior, I'm building stick frame walls so I can put the electrical anywhere I want. The reason I was asking about this video was to make the SIP walls, they got to know exactly where they're at, because once they make them, that's it. You're not changing it, because the conduit is in the foam and the box is in the wall. You don't run new conduit and boxes in the foam in the walls. That would just be a nightmare. Oh my gosh, and it could affect the integrity of it depending on where you put it. So that's why I was asking just on the exterior walls. Yeah, there'll be ceiling fans in the bedrooms and all that, but I was just talking about getting wires to the things that had to go up through the exterior walls. Let's see what else was some of the things. Door width, you talked about, I'm glad you gave me suggestions on the door width. Some people said the bathroom, the guest bathroom, should not have access to the center great room. But if I'm in the kitchen, I don't want to have to go through the office into the master bathroom or around through the guest bathroom. Basically, if you had the door in the great room to that second bathroom, it's just the common bathroom everybody uses. You keep it nice, and you make it pretty, and it's also accessible from the guest bedroom. And they can lock the door in the center to have their own privacy, if they're staying and using it. So the two doors lockable. I don't think that's going to be an issue. Let's see some of the other things to think about. Let's see. The door leading into the pantry, going in, going out. I got to be thinking about that, and it probably should go in. Save room in the kitchen and not be in the way of the cabinetry there. So it should go in instead of out. I believe I'll change that. That was your suggestions. A lot of people said put a pocket door there, and I could put a pocket door into the pantry laundry room, and that would be an option too. Then it's not too late to change. So I'll be thinking about that over the course of this week. There were a few more things. I'll think about those in a second. But first, I want to tell you what I've been working on this week. The next video you're going to see on RidgeLife is a back herder. Oh my goodness. Tim loaded 1,200 pounds plus of solar batteries and built the server racks. Oh, 1,200 plus pounds. Really, it was like 1,300 pounds total. Yeah, loaded each one of those 100-pound batteries. Yeah, you wait till you see it. It's quite comical a little bit in some places. It was definitely some heavy lifting in that video. That'll be your next video on RidgeLife. And I was going to work on painting the floor, but guys, it's starting to dry out just enough. And looking at the temps over the next couple days, I might be able to pour the concrete for the footers. I'm going to do everything I can. I know it's just super muddy up here right now, but over there it looks like it is drying up a little bit, and the temperature is the big thing. So if I can get the forms, the rebar cages, get the holes dug out, get them all leveled. You know, I get it squared and leveled again. Make sure everything's still square. I got to level the forms, and then get out here on the next day and just pour all that concrete. That would be ideal. Then go to David's and come back and everything's set up and ready, and then maybe David could come help me put all the steel structure up. That would be ideal. So I'm praying for warm weather and not to rain. There's chances of rain each of these days. So if I'm not today, obviously it's a nice blue skies day, but there are chances of rain coming, and towards the end of the week just all rain. So I want to get it all done before that. But luckily with the rain brings warmer temperatures. So with the warmer temperatures, that curing and a little bit of moisture on top is not gonna hurt it either. So I think that's a very good thing. So lots of progress, and then hopefully when I get back things can dry out and I'll get the tractor and start working all around the foundation here. Get the seismic strap video out to you when I work the dirt in the foundation. That's what I'm timing those two together, and I think you'll be excited to hear how all that played out. So great things happening on the ridge, and hopefully you're going to stick around with me here, both on RidgeLife Ramblings, RidgeLife Reviews and How-Tos. I'm going to do a little more of the technical, just the technical parts of the battery installation on a video over there. So guys, I love every single one of you, and until next time, hope everyone has a blessed day. Keep rambling and go RidgeLife. Woo!